What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Avatar standard content, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite cards from the new set, and a card and deck that I have been spending quite a bit of time with, and to be quite honest with you, maybe the deck that I've been having the most success with so far in this brand new format, and that is our lovely friend Momo Friendly Flyer. So if you haven't seen any of the previous Momo videos that I've uploaded, depending on when this goes out, definitely go check them out. Momo. Now you're asking yourself, why is this card so powerful? It's only a 1-mana 1/1 flyer. The way that this is going to maybe sound a little out there, but this kind of feels like a white Llanowar Elves. And it is a cost reducer. So it's sort of getting you additional mana each of your turns when you're casting more flyers, non-lemur flyers to be specific. And then whenever another creature with flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So kind of the concept of the card is get a discount on flyers, and then the discount that you're getting on the flyers is also pumping the Momo, increasing your clock a little bit along the way. Now, the very powerful interaction here is the interaction between Momo and warp creatures, specifically the warp creatures that have flying, Starfield Shepherd, and you probably know this, you've probably seen this card before, Quantum Riddler. So you can warp both of these for a single mana if you have a Momo in play. So the natural curve is, turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Riddler. We're not playing Splash Portal in this deck, but you have some other ways to pick up the Riddler on turn 2 with something like a Nurturing Pixie or maybe even a Boomerang Basics. I've tried a couple of different versions, and I've tried some Splash Portals. There's certainly a card you could consider playing. I've had versions that didn't play the Cryogen Relics. I think I've trimmed on a Get Lost. I think I've cut the Mockingbird. Those are kind of like the flex spots. But really the big draw here and kind of the card that I'm sort of building around is Airbender Ascension. So it's a 2-mana enchantment. When it enters, you can airbend a creature. And whenever another creature you control enters, you put a counter. And then end step, if the enchantment has 4 more counters, you can basically flicker a creature. So for example, given the fact that we're not playing Splash Portal, you can utilize Airbender Ascension once it has 4 counters to flicker your Quantum Riddler. So you can pay 1 mana for the Riddler, and then end step, if your Ascension has 4 counters on it, you can use that to flicker the Riddler. Same thing with Starfield Shepherd. That is sort of the big synergy that we're going for. And the other thing that I kind of realized when I was playing various Airbender Ascension decks is just sort of having a Pixie and a Kirin in play or in rotation, you can actually use those two to flip the Airbender Ascension relatively fast, even if you don't have anything else to pick up with the Kirin, because they can pick up each other. So you can go Kirin for 1 mana with a discount from Momo, trigger on Ascension, bounce the Pixie, Pixie for 1 mana, trigger on Ascension, bounce the Kirin, so on and so forth. So that is sort of an engine that allows you to get 4 counters on the Ascension faster than you would normally. We are still playing Storm Chaser's Talent because if you're playing Pixie and Kirin and not playing black, as you'll notice, there's no Nowhere to Runs or Momentum Breakers. You really do need something to be able to pick up with Pixie. And it just so happens that Talent is the best available for a single mana. And that also lets you kind of incorporate this Boomerang Basics engine where once you get to the late stages of the game, you can utilize Boomerang to bounce Talent to pick up the Boomerang, similar to what people used to do with This Town Ain't Big Enough, which, and the Boomerang, even cantrips to boot off of all of that. The Shepherds, you don't have a ton of utility for the Shepherds, but you can just get, more copies of Momo. So a common line is turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Shepherd for a single mana, go get a Pixie, and then you can play the Pixie with your remaining mana, pick up the Shepherd, attack for 3 with Momo, and then do it all again next turn. So that is something you can do as well. There's a couple of relics in here. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but I did find myself needing extra permanence with something like Kirin or Pixie. And if you're not dipping into that third color for Nowhere to Run and Momentum Breaker, your options are really limited when it comes to just Azorius. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Mana base, definitely the weakest part about playing Azorius deck is the fact that we are basically forced to play Starting Town. And it's even worse in this deck because sometimes you're trying to go Talent into Boomerang Talent on turn 2 that needs double blue. And sometimes you're trying to go Momo into Starfield Pixie, and that needs double white. So, as if Azorius mana wasn't bad enough, this deck is sort of stretching the mana as thin as it possibly can be, so it gets really awkward at times. Nothing too crazy in the sideboard. I just want to give a shout out to Clarion Conqueror. With Badger Mole and Simic being as popular and as powerful as it is, I think if you're playing white and you're not playing a ton of things that get shut off by Conqueror, this is a really good time to play this card, as it is very, very good against, the Llanowar Elf Badger Mole Cub deck. So something to keep in mind if you're having trouble with those Cubs. But yeah, like I said, this deck has been probably my single favorite deck out of everything that I've tried, with over the past couple of weeks during the new Avatar set. And I mean, we've had a really, really good record with this deck, and I really, really do believe in it. So that's all I got for now. Without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Well, I'm on the draw without a kill spell. What's the worst that could happen? Never been so happy to see a Surveillant in my life. Never been so happy to see a Surveillant in my lifetime. Yeah, I guess we go Relic here. And then probably next turn, Ascension Pixie. I think that's the plan. Yeah, Ascension Pixie. So do this. Ascension. Then next turn we can go Momo, Shepherd, Pixie. And that'll get Ascension fully online. Ang. Ang. Yeah, we're trying out the relics in the main. I don't know if they're actually that good, but we're trying out Relic over the Spider Maker. Still not sure which one's better. I don't know, the 2/1 body on the Spider is just kind of like, it feels so meaningless in a lot of different games. So that's 2 counters, 3 counters. I'm actually not going to... Yeah, I'm actually not gonna bounce the Shepherd. I'm just gonna do this instead. And then this will get the 4th counter in the Ascension, and then I can flicker one of the Shepherds to keep it in play. And then this one will just go on an adventure. I guess we'll get Birch. Yeah, we have lane 5. I mean, if there's one thing this deck is good at, it's never running out of cards. Now, I can't promise you that you'll be able to convert those cards into a win, but you're always going to have 7 cards in your hand. So if you're into that sort of thing, boy, do I have a deck for you. Guess I'll take a land off this one. It's the most important question. Go to your end phase. Do you have 7 cards in your hand? If yes, pass. If no, draw a card. It's the most important thing to remember about this deck. Yeah, I kind of think we don't need these relics. I'm looking at my hand and I'm looking at the battlefield, and I'm thinking to myself, we really don't need these relics. It just seems so extra. Seems very, very extra. Well, I mean, I can't play spells from exile, so I guess we'll do this. Who would have thought? Yeah, I know, right? Damn it! I wish I play. Man, I wish I could play this Riddler. I mean, I can play a Pixie for no reason. Go. No reason to flicker. Am I in danger? Like, are they trying to combo me? Bro, can you stop?
That's rough, buddy.
Can you stop doing that? Well, I can't play a Momo this turn. So, I guess I have to spend 2 mana for my Riddler. That's rough, buddy. Is it even worth airbending the stupid Aang? Not really. But, like, what else am I doing, right? Alright, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna Aang their Aang. I don't even know if I wanted to do that, but... Play a tap land. Alright. Now I actually have 13 cards in my hand. I just did. Can you stack the triggers to bounce the Riddler before it exiles? If you couldn't do that, I would not be playing this deck. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Alright, I get it. I see what's happening. It's our removal in this deck. Who needs removal? Who needs removal anyways? Alright, I yield. I yield. I don't... Like, Clarion wouldn't have even been good that game. They didn't play any creature that Clarion would have done anything against, right? Like, maybe I want Authority against them? Aven could be okay. Tishana's could be okay. Tishana's probably good. I mean, they're playing Cub and Elf, so I probably need the Clarions. And just cut. Again, I don't think I need the relics. I think we're good on cards. I think I'm all set on drawing extra cards. Yeah, I mean, all right. So note to self, cut the relics after this game and add the 2/1 Spider Maker back in. I guess Interrupter is good against them because it kind of offsets the dock discount. Yeah, maybe you're right. Interrupter is probably good. I wanted to build this deck but couldn't figure out the removal component. You know, I mean, you don't need removal spells, you know? Who needs removal spells? Just kindly ask your opponent to not play their card. That's all you gotta do. Another thing that's kind of unfortunate is making a bunch of talent tokens is kind of awkward against their Wrath. Ooh. I don't even know if this card's good, but I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna cast it. Well, I guess we'll never know.
That's rough, buddy.
It may have been good, who knows? Only they know. They countered it, so it had to have been good, right? It is. That's what I've been saying. They are saying that it's rough, buddy, and that's what I've been told, but... Alright, anyways, you're at 8. Get a Wrath for me? Yeah, kind of assumed that was going to happen. Ooh. Well, hello there. Alright, draw 2. Draw 2 cards. They're at 6? Dude. Oh my god. Can I get a nice mana XDD? If I didn't get auto-tapped, I could have actually turned the Ascension on this turn. I could have went Momo, Pixie, bounce Momo, replay Momo. That would have been 4. It's rough, buddy. Whoop. Oh, I could have Momo Pixie talent. I forgot I had the talent. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I should have bounced the talent. No, I should have bounced the talent for sure. I fucked that up. Whoops. Yeah, that was bad. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Well, we can go Momo into Riddler for 4 mana. I mean, we're still kind of cooking. We're still kind of cooking. All right, well, whatever then. If you insist. Oh, right. I couldn't get the discount that turn because I already cast the Conqueror. Yeah. It's the Momo counts the first non-lemur creature spell with flying. So even if you play a spell before the Momo, that counts towards your one spell for Momo. Bro, this is kind of rude. I ain't gonna lie. And I guess we get a discount from the Momo. I mean, I should play this Riddler over this one, right? Because this one I can flicker with the Ascension. And if I play this one, I draw one less card. Because they both cost 1 mana. Might as well play the one that gives me an extra card. I can actually still play this one too, right? Yeah, okay. I'm like, I don't see how I lose this game, but anyways. Okay. Well, given what we've seen, they may actually be on a version that is not playing Mana Dorks, because they have like Avens and Normalize and shit. So I think I'm gonna cut these for the Interrupters. Because it seems like they're just not playing mana creatures. I mean, we haven't seen a single one in 2 games, so like they might just be playing more of a controlling version without the Mana Dorks. Which honestly is probably not a bad idea. It does, yeah, that's why Aven's good, because it messes with their combo. I will not be keeping this hand. I will not be keeping this hand. Alright, I guess. Yeah, sure. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Sure, counter this. I don't care. Actually, I kind of care. Because I did put 2 in the bottom, but... When I say I don't care, I was actually kind of lying. Can sign the trigger. I want to get Momo online, but I think I have to hold up the Aven this turn. Aven's kind of weird against them, because almost all their shit has flash. Like, they have Aang, Appa, and their own Avens. So, like, they're probably just not going to play a spell main phase. I guess if they don't, I'll just play this. I don't know. Can I just not play a spell this turn? I don't feel like I can. I would like to play a spell this turn. Like, I really want to, but... Alright, go. Yeah. I have to hold it up for their Crossroads. I mean, they're just not going to cast it, even if they could. Please play a spell. Just any spell. I don't care what it is. I just want to cast my card. Alright, fine. Ooh, can I play a spell this turn? I think I can play a spell this turn, right? Bruh. Alright, whatever. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm off it. He's like in Riddler now. Ooh, do I Riddler or do I Shepherd? I almost want to go Shepherd first. Yeah, I think it's better to go Shepherd first. Because then the Ascension goes to 3 this turn. Then next turn I can go Momo into Riddler, and then the Ascension will flicker the Riddler. Yeah, this is way better. It feels better. Yeah, like that's totally fine. I don't care about that. So, Momo. 1 mana Riddler. See, now he's cooking. Now he's cooking. Tap land? I guess white. God, Ascension Riddler is so good! Alright, now I feel pretty good about this game. Yeah, we have Tishana's Aven and the Aven from Exile. So they're gonna airbend my Riddler. I just don't care. I don't think I care. Just cast it for 1 mana next turn. I guess that one I kind of care about more. This one I think I should Aven. I think Aven from Exile is the play. Yeah, I think I like that. Doesn't that makes the Riddler cost more mana too? Alright, fine. Fine. So 3, 7 mana. 1 mana for a Riddler. You ever just pay 1 mana for a Quantum Riddler? It's pretty good. So if I want to attack, I have to play 1 more flyer this turn. Why from exile instead of hand? Where do you see a Riddler in my hand? That is a Tishana's Tidebinder. That is not a Riddler. It's the Phantom Riddler. You've heard of the Quantum Riddler. Now, the Phantom Riddler. Yeah, I guess we'll just hold up all the interaction, huh? Talking about Aven. Oh, are they? Yeah, but it's the one they don't know about. Right? I'm giving them more information if I play the one from hand. So I'd rather just hold the information. Haven Interrupter. I kind of want to just Kieran the Aven this turn. I think I'm going to do that. Because that gives me more interaction next turn. I can just beat them down with the Riddler. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He said 6, 7. So what? Ascension the Dock? 4, 7, 8. Yeah, Ascension Dock. And then we can go 6. We can't go Shepherd and hold up Tidebinder. So I think we just play this untapped, hit for 4, flicker the Riddler, hold up Interrupter Tidebinder. Yeah, like this. I like this. We can try to get the other Ascension online. 10 counters, by the way. By 10, I mean 11. Do, do, do. Do, 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 So this one I think I'll Tidebinder. And then I'll save Interrupter for the dock. I could just let them have the dock for a turn, so I can hold Aven for Wrath. Because I think Wrath is kind of the only card that I care about. I guess Wrath or Appa. Alright, if I even this, what happens if they have Wrath? How bad is it? It's pretty bad, isn't it? It's pretty horrendous if they have Wrath. I think I just chill. Yeah, I think I chill. I just don't want to get Wrathed. It's fine. It's definitely not fine. If I Aven the dock and get Wrathed, like what? I can't do anything next turn. I have 2 Pixies with nothing else in play. I have Ascensions that don't do anything. Like, I think I have to hold this for a Wrath. Storm Chaser's Talent. So we got to think about them having Appa. But, I mean, I guess we have Aven if they have Appa. Talent goes hard. Does it? I don't have anything to get back with Talent. I could Pixie the Tidebinder. That's kind of sexy. Aang Swift Savior. That is fine. I'm cool with that. That I am cool with. So they're going to target the Riddler. Just play it for 1 mana. I pay 1 mana and cast my Quantum Riddler. I mean, it's a 3 mana gain for a life, you know. And then I still have 7 mana left over. So now we can go Pixie, Bounce, Tidebinder. And then hold up Aven and Tidebinder. We can't really flicker 2 things here, can we? Because, like, I mean, we can flicker the Pixie, but we can't... I don't really want to bounce anything with the Pixie. Unless I want to bounce the Ascension. Flicker Pixie, pick up Kieran. Oh, just so I can have the Kieran in hand for when I re-Tidebinder again? Yeah, I guess that's fair. And then I can hold up the Kieran to bounce Tidebinder on a later turn. I guess that's probably fine. Alright, you figure it out. 7 cards in hand, by the way. Maybe this deck should be playing some Aangs. I don't know if I want Aang in the main deck. Like, I kind of wanted to keep the curve pretty low, but Aang would be kind of sick in this deck, huh? Especially with Ascension. Like, it's pretty gross once you get Ascension online. We're getting in there. What? That can't be right. I'm like, there's no way that's right. Okay, maybe I should actually bounce this new Ascension. Yeah, because the problem is, since I bounced the Tidebinder, now their Riddler has flying, so now they can block. All right, I'm gonna reset my Ascension. I did all this work. Sure, that's fine. Okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna do that. I do still want to, like, try to answer the Riddler. So... I can go Shepherd for 1. Mockingbird copy Aang. and then I would have 5 mana left over, which unfortunately is not enough to hold up Aven and Tishana's. So I think it's probably better to go, yeah, Kieran, bounce the Ascension, because then I can still hold up both Aven and Tishana's. Yeah, like this. I mean, realistically, I don't need 2 active Ascensions, you know? 17 counters, by the way. It's so funny to me that the Ascension just keeps getting more counters after it's already online. Just, like, completely unnecessary. Do you want to play a flyer? No, I want to hold up Aven and Tishana's Tidebinder. I think it's very, very important to hold up both of those. Because, like, they are kind of threatening a combo, you know? Like, they have 2 of the pieces in play. I can't get... I gotta be a little careful. Just like an extra layer of protection, basically. Alright, I mean, I didn't really need more Riddlers, but... Somebody should go back and watch the VOD to see if there was ever a turn where I passed when I didn't have 7 cards in hand. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been a while. The one time where I only had 2 pixies. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I passed without 7 cards in hand. Granted, a lot of my cards don't do that much, but I got maps. Alright, I'm going to leave the Tidebinder in play this time. That I can assure you. Do warp cards count? Well, I mean, there was, like... When they wrath me, didn't I have, like... I had 7 in my hand and then 6 in exile after they wrath me. Alright, so Aven the Appa. And then Tishana's the Riddler. Do I finally have lethal? I think I do. So right now I have 4 flyers. They have 2 flying blockers. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flyers. Yeah, this has got to be lethal, right? Just to send one of their flyers. Sure, play a Riddler. Just to bump the Momo. Oh yeah, I can pixie the Ascension too. I have lethal several ways. There's several paths to lethal here. Ooh, that was a lot. I don't know if maybe I could have killed them a little bit quicker. I don't know. I feel like maybe I let this game go on a little bit too long, longer than I needed to. But I was just playing careful, you know. I was just playing careful. I mean, they could have killed me at any time, you know. Yeah, I just don't feel like we're in danger of closing out games like that. I think that for the most part we haven't had issues closing out games. The big issue is dying. Like, that's the problem with this deck, is it just doesn't feel like there's enough interaction, which is kind of why I want the bounce room. Because we just have, you know, a higher density of interaction at that point. But, like, this deck can grind with the best of them, and it can produce a reasonable clock. It's just that the removal is lacking. You have to play Seam Rip and Get Lost. Bulgari gamer, huh? We got a prominent Pioneer over here. I wish I could still play Pioneer. Can I get an 07 in the chat for Pioneer, please and thank you? YouTube watchers, 07 in the comments section. What's Pioneer? Yeah, I know, right? This your first time, kid? Explorer? I don't know what that means. I'm not familiar. At Grok, what does Explorer mean? You know, I'm not very intimidated. All right, I'm going to ask Google, what is MTG Explorer? Explorer is a non-rotating constructed format on the digital client MTG Arena based on the paper format Pioneer. Yeah, but don't you know Pioneer is not real? It's not a real thing. Man, I really wish that this could get any basic. Because the fact that I can't get an island here is really, really frustrating. Trying to think. They're going to Kona me next turn. That's bad. I mean, I do need to get a land at some point. Nice mana. It's not, I don't know, it's not even the mana base's fault per se. It's just the fact that Starfield Shepherd sucks. They could just not have a Kona. Is that perhaps a possibility? That they just don't have Kona this turn? Hey, you would have been good last turn. Alright, talent. Storm Chasers talent. A most helpful weaver. I mean, I got a lot of enchantments. Weaver or talent? Probably talent, right? I think talent's better. But I'd rather have a 2-1 vanilla or a 1-1 prowess. Probably a 1-1 prowess. You know, maybe this was the turn I was supposed to hold up Get Lost. Perhaps. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't do that. Didn't we just have this Kona conversation? Why did I not hold up Get Lost? Kind of brain farted there. Yeah. I should not have played that Weaver. That was really dumb. Starfield Vocalist. Somebody suggested yesterday removing the Starfield Shepherds for Vocalists, and that we could play less planes to make the mana a little bit better. Which, like, I could see that. Oh. they put a land into play?
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. I mean, the good news is they're up a land, you know? This is one short. Should I cast the Get Lost main phase? I guess I should, right? The only way I get punished by casting the Get Lost main phase is if they have Kill Spell and second Kona. But the fact that they took the Kona off of the Smuggler Surprise makes it so much less likely they have the second Kona. So they basically have to draw it. Kona also ramps what can't this card do? Yeah, it can't beat Badger Cub. Because I don't know if you know this, but Kona costs 4 mana. What if we played Badger Cub in the Kona decks? To just cast Kona faster, you know? Like turn 1 elf, turn 2 cub, animate your land. Got 2 guys, tap your 2 dorks, play Kona, then play your tap land, right? Like, can't be that bad. Badger Cub is kind of just a ramp spell, you know? You're playing Pioneer right now. I want to play some Pioneer, man. That's bad. That's rough, buddy. I saw there was, like, from one of the recent challenges, Claudio had played a Jeskai Ascendancy deck with Badgermole Cub, and I thought that looked fucking insane. It is rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
They took my Get Losts. Rude. Alright, well, your turn. Surely this is good enough, right? What if they just can't beat a 2/2 flyer? Okay. That doesn't technically beat a 2/2 flyer. That sure does. Ooh. I did have 4 of them, to be fair, you know. I did have a 4-outer in my defense, you know. that was a 4-outer. They did take the Get Losts, but, you know. That beats a 2/2 flyer. It sure doesn't beat a 2-mana enchantment, though. Alright, what do I want against Kona? Kona. Aven good. Stroke good. Tishana's good. Seamrip bad. Weaver out. Pool out. Remove 2 cards from my deck. 2 cards. Maybe the Mockingbird can go. Mockingbird, 1 Shepherd. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna repeat that out loud. All right, you can say that if you'd like, but I'm definitely not gonna repeat that. That one is I might even censor that one for the YouTube video if I remember. I probably won't remember, but I guess I'll do it this way. It's 1 less damage, but I get 2/2 flyer into play, which I think is better. And then if I miss on land, I could just cycle with the basics next turn. We do probably have to hold up Get Lost, though, so I really hope I draw land. I know, it's always my own mods. If the whole world is against me, even my own mods. What's the point of even paying them if they're just going to say stuff like that? I do pay my mods, by the way. I pay them in exposure. Are we gambling? You want to just get it twisted? Shall we get it twisted? Oh, man. I don't know. I really want to gamble. All right, you know what? This is a very good lesson in do as I say, not as I do, okay? Never mind, get it twisted every time. Never don't gamble. Always win. You will win. You will rebuild your entire life. Never any doubt. Oh, you don't want to play a spell. All right, well, fuck, I'll play this Kieran then. If you're not going to play a spell, then fine. Let it ride. Maybe I should have bounced the token there, actually. Yeah, I think I can afford to do this. I mean, they're definitely going to cast Wrath next turn. So... you know what I could do? I could go for lethal this turn. If they have literally any kill spell, it's kind of bad. I just go like kill spell Kona. Is it that bad? Like I still have a Get Lost. It's not even that bad, right? I mean, kill spell, untap Wrath, but if they Wrath, I don't have to hold up mana anyways, right? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the kill. Whatever. We ball. What if their hand was just like, you know, 3 lands, a Kona, and a Wrath? Because if their hand is 3 lands, a Kona, and a Wrath, then we win. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have it. Like I said, they don't always have it. I don't love the way this hand looks. I don't love the way this hand looks. I do love the way this hand looks. Like this? This makes the most sense, right? I guess you could keep Seam Rip over the Boomerang, maybe? I think if I knew they were playing Simic, I probably would do that, but in the dark, I think I'm going to do it like this. Schwamp? I could beat a Swamp. I'm going to untap to see if we played against Simic with this deck. I don't actually know if we have. I want to say we have not played the Simic matchup with this deck yet, but I'm not positive. I have played the Simic matchup once, and I defeated it the one time I played against it. We're 7-1 currently. The only loss is to blue-white control. That's my only loss so far. What Wrath do you advise against Simic? If you wanted to play a Wrath in this deck specifically, it would definitely be Avatar's Wrath. And I have thought about playing that card. I think it wouldn't be terrible to play Avatar's Wrath. I just don't know what you cut for it in the sideboard. Like, I guess you maybe could cut the Tidebinders for it. But yeah, every time I've played a deck with Avatar's Wrath, I've been really impressed with that card. Yo, Kite Sail Enjoyer? I haven't seen Kite Sail in a hot minute. That card's dope. It does give me an extra mana, though. I don't know how much that matters, but... I can't do that. What am I getting off of Shepherd? Kind of just cooked here, right? Kind of just cooked. HD, which song do you want? Because when I click the link, it pulls me to the album. It doesn't tell me what song. Shepherd, Momo, Riddler does not work because Momo only discounts the first one that you're playing, so Shepherd would be the first one. I think the play might honestly just be song number 1. Okay, I gotcha. In the queue. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit you with one of these. I'm going to do that. I mean, the Cecil kind of holds down the fort, right? Just blocks all their creatures. I mean, they can attack with Cecil, but... Lord Skitter. Big skits. Moderately large skits. Yeah, I guess I should trade, right? -2. Talent. All right, now the question is, what land do I play before this Riddler? Could have Rod Riddler. Yeah, but I kind of wanted to draw 2 cards off of it. I think it's Anchorage. The reason I would consider shocking here is it would give me the ability to play Airbender Ascension off of the treasure. But I think I'm just not going to do that. I mean, I'm kind of just cooked next turn is the problem. Well, that's a magic card. I guess I'm doing that, huh? Okay. So we do that, bounce the Lord Skitter. Bounce the Lord Skitter, hit for 3. They go to 8. We might be able to win this race. It's going to be close. We need like a Pixie off the top. And then we can go Pixie, bounce the pool, plus Ascension, a blocker. Yeah. So Skitter eats whatever. They hit for 5. And they currently only have 1 blocker available. You know any Pixies? You got any of them there Pixies for me? Do you know that Magic is an easy game? It's still not lethal, right? I'm 1 short. 1 spell short. Yeah. Damn. Damn. So how do I survive? I can go... Alright, so we go Airbender Ascension. Oh, I have to take a damage too. Wait, I don't even have enough white mana. Oh, this is bad. I have to shock for a white source. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. So I can go Ascension... Oh, wait, no, I didn't have to do that, because I'm bouncing a blue spell, not a white spell. Yeah, I could have just used the starting town for the white. -2. -2 for no reason. I guess I can go pool, bounce my own... Oh, does that work? Pixie pool? No, because then I'm still short, right? I'm still short 1 mana. Ascension the Skitter, Pixie the Room. Oh, so we do this. Ascension this. And then play Pixie. Yeah, so I can go Pixie to bounce the Room, play the Room, bounce the Pixie, but then I'm still 1 non-creature spell short, because I still only have 6 power. Oh, there's also that, so... Yeah, that probably kills me, doesn't it? Bounce this. I have 3 blockers. Not dead on board. I don't know if I'm very alive, but I'm not technically dead on board. Lord Skitter. Dead on board if I activate the land? I'm not. I have 3 blockers. Oh, I can... Yeah, right, I can only block 1 of their flyers. Okay, well, they didn't do that, so... I mean, I don't think I have any outs, but... They could have killed me, yes, if they just activated the land. That is true. They didn't do that, though, you know. Again, I don't think it matters, but... Yeah, alright, dead. That's rough, buddy. Alright, what's good against 2018 Dimir? This is like Dimir from 2 years ago. I guess still got the Beastbinder, the Skitters, Kite Sail, Larcenist, Malcolms, Probably don't need to do a ton against them, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. Did I pronounce it raspberry? No, because I'm not a psychopath. I'm a normal human being. The P is silent, okay? Just like my opponent's name is Our Angel. The P is definitely silent. Just do the thing that my deck does. I actually wonder if I was supposed to get another Momo there, in case they just killed the one that I have in play. I think I was supposed to get a backup Momo. Because now if they kill this Momo that's in play, I kind of just lose. Yeah, I should have got a second Momo. That was stupid. Considering I already had the Pixie in hand. I meant to type "that's rough, buddy," and I mistyped. It's okay. This one gets Momo. Momo! Momo has returned. You can't keep him down forever, okay? If there's one thing that I know about Momo, he's very resilient. He always comes back. It's a tap land, by the way. So, nice mana XDD. Nice mana XDD. I mean, the good news is I have 3 white mana, so I can still just do this. So this gets Pixie. Just keep the chain going. I mean, we kind of only lose this game if they have a sweeper. Which, maybe they do. And we could even just activate the temple next turn, depending on what they do. The temple is so good when you like start chaining when you do the Momo Shepherd Pixie chains. The temple is really nice. I mean, I don't know how many you can afford given the given the mana constraints, but it's a really nice one of. We can copy the flip Cecil, yeah. If they flip the Cecil this turn. We have to make sure, very, very important, Mockingbird has to be the second spell we cast. Unless they just shuffle the Momo, and then in case it doesn't matter, but... I've done that a couple of times. I've gotten got by the the Momo discounting Mockingbird. It's kind of weird. Or 9? So... yeah, let's go combat. Hit for 4. Shep. Shep get... kind of want to just get another Pixie. Yeah, let's just get Pixie. Then we can go Mockingbird for 0. Copy Sussel. Alright, your turn!
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel! I think I take this, right? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. -4. Are they? They're not gonna Kaido, are they? I mean, if they cast Curiosity, they're dead. If they Kaido, they're dead. I don't really know what the plan is here. Okay. But now, even if they have a kill spell, they're still just dead to the temple, right? They could Kaido after damage. Yeah, but like they don't really want to pick up the Cecil, do they?
You're not going anywhere.
I mean, even if they do, they're still just dead to the temple. I still don't really think we want to do anything here. None of these cards seem appealing. I guess Tishana's Tidebinder is kind of nice against Kaido. I think that's the only card that I would kind of want here, but I just don't think that Tidebinder is better than any of my other cards. So, run it back. It makes me want to play a second Temple in this deck, but I just don't think the mana can support a second Temple. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna take a loss. Dude, I've mulliganed to 5 a lot over the past couple of days. Like a lot. A lot. The good thing about mulling to 5 in this deck is we are playing 4 Quantum Riddlers. So, Riddler is good in a mull to 5. Problem is you have to draw it. No untapped land for Kaido is big. Sunburl Kirin. May I block? Bro got stabbed. I'll still take a Riddler. We'll still take a Riddler. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's not fantastic, but... should I Pixie the Riddler? Given the fact that I've drawn the Momo, I kind of want to Pixie the Riddler now. And then trade Pixie for Malcolm. Next turn, Momo Riddler. I kind of like that. If I didn't draw Momo, I may not have done that. I did get what I asked for, yes. So yeah, hopefully trade for Malcolm this turn. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect the block to actually materialize, but, you know, I'm hopeful at least. I am at least hopeful that I may at some point be able to declare a block. Alright, it turns out I will not be able to declare a block. Who could have seen this coming? I definitely couldn't. Kind of awkward against the Malcolm, Alright, let's just Momo first. Okay, so I think here's what I want to do. I want to hold control. Is that better? So I can go hold control, warp Riddler for 1 mana, trigger on the stack, get lost. Or I can just go bottomless pool and then Riddler. The problem with the bottomless pool line is it's a little bit worse if they have a kill spell for Momo. because they can respond to the pool and kill Momo, and then I don't get the discount on the Riddler. So I think I'm just going to go for Riddler hold priority get lost. This also plays around Quench, because I don't really care if they quench the get lost. Sure. Guess that also works, but... Okay. Could be worse. Could trade for Flood Pits, they have a Siren, we have a Pixie, and we have these two left over. Not the worst position to be in. What happened to Splash Portal? So I came to the conclusion that, and maybe this is wrong, I'm willing to believe that, like, Splash Portal has very, very high upside, but with 4 Airbender Ascensions, I just didn't think it was necessary. Because Ascension is your main way to, like, scam the Riddler. Yes, Ascension is a lot slower, right? It doesn't have the high upside of turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Riddler plus Splash Portal. But I also think that draw is just so infrequent that I'd rather just, you know, play... I just wanted to play more kill spells over the portals. We cut them for get losts. Guess I take this. I have a Kaido. Kaido's not fantastic on this board because I can... I mean, I have 3 power in play. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think that Splash Portal has a lot of upside in the draws where you have Riddler and... the draws where you have Riddler and Starfield Shepherd, but I just felt like it was a little too inconsistent and, you know, again, a little unnecessary. What does the Locker Room do? Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. I mean, that's good, but it is 5 mana. Let's go Rip first. Try and clear the Flood Pits Drowner. Opponent, I have demonstrated a loop. Okay, loop unsuccessful. Why did they not Tidebinder the Seam Rip? Kind of weird. I guess I should flicker my Pixie. Kind of surprised they wouldn't counter the Seam Rip there. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Spend 2 mana to do nothing. Actually, it's 2 mana to put a counter on my Ascension. Thank you very much. So it's not nothing. We're definitely dead if they have Kaido or Curiosity. I kind of think they have Kaido, and they just didn't want to do it last turn. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could try and get lost, but... seems tough. I got that vibe too, Fabio, but also nothing I can do about it, you know? Not much I can do about that. They have been playing very, very slow. Okay. So... that doesn't really do it, does it? We can go Shepherd for 1 mana. Shepherd for 1, get Mockingbird. Mockingbird Copy. Can't really do that much from there. It's only creatures. This can't hit the Kaido. So what? Shepherd for 1 mana. That goes 1 counter on Ascension. And then I can go 1 Pixie, bounce Momo, 2 Momo, 3. I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, I need 1 more mana to be able to get the Ascension online. Which, like, at that point, I don't even know if that's good enough, but yeah, we get Pixie. Because this Pixie still costs 2. And then go Pixie. Yeah, we can't really do it, right? Pixie, bounce Momo. Still going to be 1 creature short. Right, Momo, put a counter here. And then I'm just dead. GG's! GG's. Maybe not the best time to fire off a prediction. Okay, the sand plays. It's not the best Momo hand I've ever seen, but, you know, we can make it work. I guess I'm just going to go Talent into Weaver, given that the Momo's not doing that much. Maybe even Talent into Ascension if they play a 1-drop. Yeah, I guess I'll save the Ascension now. I mean, if we can find a Riddler, this hand really goes crazy. Counter here. Okay, not quite. Not quite. So, hold up Kieran, I guess. Rip Bozo. Four-color Gandalf. Gandalf spotted. I repeat, Gandalf spotted. They're 12. So target here, that would be 8. If I target here, that'd be 7. So this is more damage. I mean, I'm definitely cooked if they have a Wrath, but... Alright, attack for 8. Hold! Hold! You wouldn't happen to have a Day of Judgment card, would you? Ooh. But to be honest with you, I didn't think I'd get this far. Okay, so the only card they could really have here is... They could have the, the defeat, which is what, kill something, gain 3. So if they kill the 3/2 and I play 1 spell, they take 6, go to 1. I mean, Seamrip doesn't have any other targets, so I might as well just do that, right? Just go Shepherd for 2, get a Plains, play Seamrip. I don't know if they play Aang. Well, also, Aang is not good enough, right? No, I guess it is. Yeah, Aang would be good enough. But I don't think the 4-color control deck would play Aang. Yeah, it could be Helix too, right? Okay. It's not Helix. It's either not Helix or they didn't do the math. It's really hard to tell. I could go either way on that one. All right, Seam out, Pool out. Weaver is a pretty good Weaver matchup, I think. Mocking out and Get Lost out. Sounds good to me. Sun Pearl Kirin. Okay. I wouldn't lie to you. I would never lie to you. Alright, can I go shields down this turn? I would really like to get this Momo into play. Let's go shields down for one turn. There's not a ton of 4s that I'm super concerned with. I guess the 4 I'd be the most concerned with is maybe, like, defeat on Momo, but, I mean, that's kind of fine, right? If they want to spend their 4-mana kill spell on my 1-drop, I'm cool with that. They can Helix, which is pretty funny. They can get lost the Momo, I guess. They want to do that, but I'm cool. I'd be okay with that. Oh. Oh, hello there. Well, hello there. Let's play it slow. It's gonna pass. I thought about playing Ascension and only holding up Stroke that turn, but now that I've drawn the Riddler, I think I don't want to play the Riddler until I have an Ascension online. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to draw a land that turn. Yeah, maybe I just have to play the Riddler this turn. Just give up the Ascension value. Kind of sucks, but... Well, the Ascension only gets to flicker something if it has 4 counters. So I can't just go Ascension into Riddler, because then it wouldn't do anything. So, like, I think if I had drawn a land that turn and I had access to 5 mana, I could go, like, Ascension and then hold up 3 mana for the Aven, or the Stroke. Right. Counter my Tide Binder. Tide Binder's been countered. I mean, I guess I could just tap out and play a 4-mana Riddler, but I don't want to do that. Probably just go Talent, hold up Aven. I could go... Maybe I'd just hold up Stroke, actually. Yeah, this is probably fine. The Stroke should counter most of the things that I care about, right? Like, there's not many things that I can't... There's not many things that Aven hits that Stroke doesn't hit. Revelation, Shiko, Meringue, Beza. Stroke hits all those anyways. Well. I found the one card. I shouldn't have said anything. Kind of want to save my Momo. I think I need the Momo here. I know, I just had to open my damn mouth. All right, fine. Just take everything away from me. Take everything that I've ever worked for. Why don't you? Why don't you take my soul while you're at it? All right, this is gonna look kind of weird, but you're just gonna have to trust me, okay? Chat, do you trust me? No? Well, at least you're honest. Okay. That kind of plays... So we can get a land? Get a land, play talent, then I'm on 2? Yeah, that's fine. and then play Talon, hold up the counter spells. Ascension's on 2. So we're almost there. Some could say we're halfway there. But I'm not living on a prayer. Judge, my opponent paid 4 mana for a spell, but I can't Disdainful Stroke it. What is happening here? Yeah, it's fine. You should be able to Disdainful Stroke it. Like, they should just change the wording on Disdainful Stroke to say counter target spell. I don't know how you would word it. Counter target spell that 4 mana was spent on, 4 or more mana was spent on. I don't know. Yeah, counter target spell if 4 or more mana was spent to cast it. Maybe that's the way you do it. Yeah, I mean, I know that Aven forces Kicker again, but I don't think it's worth it. You just gotta be patient. That's the number one thing about playing against blue-white control is just be patient. Like, only take game actions if you absolutely have to. You know? Bro, I wasn't gonna counter that anyways. It'd be worse for that card. What would be the difference? Oh, I guess like evoke and warp cards. So I guess it wouldn't counter Riddler and stuff like that if they warped it. Yeah, or evoke elementals. I don't know. I just feel like if my opponent pays 4 mana for a consult, I should be able to Disdainful Stroke it. I can't be the only one that thinks that, you know. I can't be alone here. 7. Kind of want to lead ship. I want to save the Riddler for last. I do think I'm probably losing this game, though. Especially because they have the Mistrise, which can go through the Disdainful Stroke. I guess Aven's not terrible against that, because it turns off the counter spell mode. I don't know, I kind of have to pick my spot here. I think I'm probably cooked either way, but... At least this does get the Ascension online, so... Really? Not killing the Shepherd, I'm very surprised by that. Very surprised they're not killing Shepherd there. I guess if I knew that was going to happen, I kind of wish I'd played the Riddler, but I didn't exactly know that's how it was going to work out. I'm going to get another Momo, yeah. Because I expect them to Wrath here. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, and now we can just go Momo into Riddler. Could even Pixie Talent too if we want to. Oh, well, that also works. So, Momo. I guess we should go Riddler from hand? Yeah, Riddler from hand, right? Yeah, they could have killed the Ascension too. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Interrupter felt like maybe the worst target. Okay, not terrible. Man, this Disdainful Stroke kind of just does nothing, right? Because they have the Mistrise Village. So there's almost no point to holding up the Disdainful Stroke. I kind of want to just play this. Because they're at the point where they can Mistrise into Revelation anyways. So, like, I just don't think the Stroke's doing that much. I'm just better off using my mana more efficiently. Rocket Man. Okay, yeah. I'm with you. So this gets planes. Then we can go land, Pixie, bounce Talent. And then Ascension flickers the Riddler. I'm telling you, man, this deck just never runs out of cards. I mean, like, look at all the shit that we fought through this game. Okay, that might be a little tough. That one might be a little tough. Still doable, though, like... Still definitely doable. These games go long. Like, really long. Okay. Kinda fine, because we still have another Riddler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright, sure. Oh, they can reset the Ascension. Okay. Kinda cute. Kinda cute. So we can go Ascension, flicker a token. We go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So Talent is 1 counter. Shepherd is 2. Do I have a Pixie left? I do have 2 Pixies left. Okay, perfect. So we go here. That's 1 counter. Shepherd is 2. Go get Pixie. Play Pixie, bounce Ship. Replay Ship. 4th counter, then flicker Ship, end of turn. I mean, that was only a single turn after getting Jeskai Revelations. Alright, well, your turn. You're gonna need a lot more than that, buddy. Sam, you're gonna need a lot more than that. It's gonna be quite a while before I run out of cards, man. Let me tell you. This deck is insane. That's what I've been trying to tell people. People don't believe me. I think this deck is kind of broken. It's sad this is still lost. What are you talking about? I can't lose this game. This game's over. That's rough, buddy. Don't believe? Okay. Yeah, now they finally, after a couple of turns, they finally realized they should kill the Ascension. It did take them a couple of turns, but at least they figured it out, you know? I did see that following data. I didn't watch the game live because I was at a concert, but I did see the, I saw the aftermath.
That's rough, buddy.
A most helpful Weaver. You know, it's actually not very helpful, if I'm being honest. It's actually the least helpful Weaver. Alright, what can I do with 9 mana? What can I do with 9 mana? I can do a lot of shit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to hold up Stroke. Oh, it doesn't matter because they have the stupid village, man. Stupid village. Maybe they won't use the village. I kind of need to clear these tokens, though. I'm a little bit concerned with them having tokens. I'm just gonna do this. And then go Pixie, bounce Talent, hold up 2 mana. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to just hold... Maybe I'm not supposed to hold up Stroke there. Because again, the Stroke is only good if they use the village. Okay. Well, what if they just don't use the village? Woo! I mean, sure, that's fine. Okay, I've been helixed. I can use the village now. All right, I'm at 3. Can I gain life? Can I please gain life? How many helixes do they have left? So they've gone through 2 helix and 2 defeat. I mean, we just have to hope they draw land, right? I could use it after casting a spell. I didn't even know that was a bug. I had no idea. All right, I'm just going to assume they draw land. Because I think that's the only, like... If they draw a spell, they draw a spell. I can't do anything about that, you know? But if their top card is a land, I think we're chilling. It is a 4-mana Riddler. 4-mana Riddler coming in. Alright, well, please draw land. Please draw land. Chat, pray for me. Please pray for me. Come on, just 1 land, man. That's all I need from you is 1 land. Please? Pretty please? I'm clenching. I'm clenching. Don't let... Come on. Don't make me keep clenching. Target a creature you control. I'll target my Momo. If they draw teachings. Easy. God, that game was stressful as hell. Well, I couldn't counter the teachings. I used the stroke in the previous teachings, right? Yeah, they could also draw Normalize, I guess. Whoa. That game was, that was a lot.